Hello, I'm Janelle Shala, and in this video I'm going to be discussing Aventurine. I'm going to start off by showing you a piece of rough Aventurine. This is unusual. It's an unusually good quality of rough Aventurine. You usually see it in a more granular, deeper color with less of the sparkliness. The sparkles come from included mica. And Aventurine is simply quartz that includes mica, so it's considered to be a member of the quartz family, or quartz species. The color of the mica will determine the color of the Aventurine, but most of what you see will contain fuchsite mica, which has chromium in it and makes it green. The piece I'm showing you here is unusually bright, sparkly, and has larger bits of mica than you usually will see. Mostly when you get it rough, it will be quite granular. It's a very popular mineral for polishing and carving. And typically you would see something like this palm stone. The palm stone, you can see from the texture and the color of this is much more typical of what you would, the quality of Aventurine you would normally get. So how do we use it? Aventurine is a really harmonizing and balancing stone, especially the green version, but all colors of it will have a similar quality. It's so harmonizing that it's been used in a type of feng shui called Shendao feng shui for many, many years. Pieces of it will be placed in the house to bring harmony into a house where there's been conflict. And it's a really nice one. I've advised people to do this, and usually the person creating the conflict will either calm down or they will take themselves out of the situation so the conflict goes one way or another. Here's another carving to show you, and I'm really fond of these dragons, but you can see very popular mineral to carve with. You can get Buddhas and all sorts of characters like that or creations like that out of it. It's also very, very balancing and very good for the immune system. So it's one of the ones you can bring in when somebody is having some issues with their, getting ill all the time, things like that. It's because of the mica and the fact that mica is one of the minerals that we use to kind of block electromagnetic radiation. Aventurine is one of the ones that's advised by a lot of people to use in front of your computer in places like that. Here's another example of a really nice carving. This is a pyramid, as you can see. And another sort of thing that's fairly typical and quite easy to get hold of. Now, as far as the other colors go, there's mainly two other colors. The first one I'm going to show you is a palm stone of what is usually now called red Aventurine, but it has been known as peach or orange Aventurine as well. When you see it for sale, like if you go online, you see it for sale, it will be called any one of those three names. This has included iron oxide, and that's what gives it the red coloring. And in addition to the other qualities that I've just mentioned with the Aventurine, and I also forgot to mention that it's very clearing, the red color Aventurine will obviously, it will work with the earthly chakras, so it will bring you down more into your body and also give you more grounding. I'm going to show you one last piece. We're not going to do a close-up of this one because it's almost impossible to get hold of now, but I'll hold it close to the camera. This is blue Aventurine. I'm not actually certain what causes the color, but very often with blue minerals it will be iron. Sometimes it's copper, but it's usually iron that causes it. It's got a really lovely blue sky sort of feel to it, in addition to doing the harmonizing and the balancing that I just mentioned. It also helps aid sort of blue sky thinking, where you're getting lots of clear ideas, your mind is clearer, and also being blue, it will help with communication. I think this is another must-have for the mineral medicine chest, but particularly the green Aventurine.